Okay, next thing that affects free consent is misrepresentation. Okay, what is misrepresentation? Now, this is under section 18. Kan saya kata dia berderet aja. Section 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, misrepresentation basically is when a person misleads another person without an intention to deceive. Macam mana tu? Dia tak ada niat untuk menipu, macam fraud. Ni kena bezakan misrep dengan fraud. You nak sebut misrep tak apa, jangan sebut mispresentation. Misrep secara pendeknya. Apa beza misrep dengan fraud ni? Fraud dia ada niat untuk menipu. Misrep tak ada. Dia tak ada niat untuk menipu, tapi ya dia buat satu false statement. Dia ada buat satu false statement. Cuma what is important is that when you hear a false statement or a statement which is not entirely true, dia kadang-kadang statement tu dia bukan false, dia bukan macam fraud, dia tipu, tapi kenyataan yang a bit maybe mengelirukan, alright, ataupun memang dia buat statement yang you can interpret it in two ways, alright. So this is a form of misrepresentation. But the person who was misled, orang yang dengarlah statement yang tidak begitu benar itu, he has a duty to exercise diligence. What does it mean? Dia kena berhati-hatilah. Bila dia dengar satu statement yang dia rasa macam meragukan, dia perlulah check on it. Kalau dia boleh check, boleh dapatkan information yang betul, then there is no fault of the other person. So you have to exercise diligence. You have to exercise diligence. Kalau misalnya orang tu kata, oh kereta saya ni okay, in good condition, alright, dia tak ada niat untuk menipu pun, dia kata in good condition, okay, tapi you are given the opportunity, pergilah panggil mekanik yang you percaya, check lah kereta tu okay ke tidak. So you are exercising diligence by getting someone who is an expert to verify what that person has said. So then there is no misrepresentation. Alright, kalau dia bagi peluang untuk orang tu check, tak adalah misrepresentation walaupun dia dah make a statement which is not entirely true. Alright, the case of Tan Chai Chu against Eastern Mining. Now in this case, what happened was that there was a land that the seller wanted to sell to the buyer. Alright, in fact, the buyer was given the opportunity to check on the land. In fact, there was also a geologist who's an expert in the land and also minerals. So they had the opportunity to get that land checked by an expert, but they did not do so. Alright, so in that situation, there was no misrepresentation. Alright, now what is the effect of misrepresentation is that again it is voidable also under section 19. Under section 19 it says that the contract is voidable, and section 65 also says that when there is the contract is voidable, the party who was misled can either proceed with the contract or rescind it. But if he rescinds it, then he has to restore the benefits.